Hello, Pauper people, and welcome back to another weekly league video. I tried for the last couple of weeks doing long videos about challenges. Actually, one was a challenge, one was a qualifier. But to be honest, even though the results were reasonable, there were very few views. So let's see if this is of additional interest. Then I will just keep posting when I feel the need. I try to be consistently posting a video per week this year, except when I was in holiday. But yeah, not much people are interested in the deck. I understand it. It's an old deck. The new, let's say, variant with Spy should be spicier. But even though I made the very first iteration of it, I don't like it too much. It seems too easy to me to play. Anyhow, we are back to a league video with Beastrider combo walls. This time we are getting back land grants in the deck. We cut land grant around 1 month ago because we wanted more stable mana curve development, and we wanted to be able to cast a lot of fetties. Nowadays, this is not super necessary anymore, and I want to try. This is the first league I'm going to play with it. Land grant again because, of course, it's a very powerful card. So basically, we substituted for forest with 4 land grants. So we still have 13, let's say, lands. One is Crystal Grotto, which is very good. I am tempted to go up to 2, but I fear they would create additional mulligans. In terms of defender base, is everything very traditional, as I'm lately going to be playing, meaning that first of all, I play only 6 tutors, 3 drifts, and 3 Shivwall Sentinels, only because Shivwall Sentinels is sometimes a little slow, and drifting is sometimes heavy on the mana. Then we have in the, let's say, auxiliary slots, we have 2 Tinderwalls that I really like a lot, mostly for them being a 1 casting cost with mini ritual ability. And then we have 2 Crushing Drawbridges and 2 Vine Trellis. So I mentioned that already multiple times, but this could be new for someone. I want to have a lot of, or as many, 2 casting cost defenders as possible, and I want them to have 4 toughness. This is, of course, being bolt-proof is very important. The best one probably is, in terms of speed, is Wall of Roots, because it's actually a sort of 1-drop, even though it costs 2, but then it goes below the 0-4 stats pretty fast. While Vine Trellis is basically a pumped up Llanowar Elves defender. Finally, I'm just using, as always, the 4 Generous Sense. I went back to Valakut Invoker for the kill, basically just to smice sometimes, possibly against the Gutter Snipe. The Gutter Snipe matchup is very bad, so we just need to be lucky. And indeed, in the last video, at the end, I think, we were able to win the game and the match by killing with Valakut Invoker their Gutter Snipe. In terms of additional card draw, we have still 3 Winding Ways and 3 Lead Stampedes because I want to have as many creatures as possible. And I really liking a lot Beastrider Vanguard because it's a 2 casting cost guy, finds permanence, meaning it finds freed, which is huge very often, and has a relatively low activation cost for a very strong effect. Sideboard, we are back to almost full creature and a very old style, meaning we don't plan to sideboard a lot of cards in most matchup, and several bad matchups now don't use cards that made the Acolytes invalid. So here they are back. 2 Crimson, 2 Obsidian Acolytes. We have 2 Standard Bearers, mostly for let's say, elves of the top decks, but now they should be a sort of road bump for high tide as well. Of course, there are multiple uses for those. Then we have two mesmeric fiends that I really like against a lot of decks, in premise against spy walls. Two scatter shots that are still useful, even though I see less and less fairies and madness, black-red madness. Then we have two vandals catch up against artifacts and enchantments, and then 3/1 slot. One is Mirror Crab, which is a very powerful tool. I would like to play two, but often they are clunky. One is very good. I even won a matchup against blue-black, actually beat downing with a 5/7 with Ward 3, which is really strong. Then we have one other fatty, Brambleworm, against most of the red decks and terror decks. Again, lots of life gain, huge creature, rich trample. And then finally, since we reduced the number of life gain slots, as I said at the beginning, the Gata Snipe matchup is kind of a problem anyhow, and the other red matchups don't need so many slots. So I put back one Pulse, which has the advantage of being tutorable with Drift. It gains a lot of life by itself, can help finding or add the combo or combo pieces against multiple removal decks, and has a use against the Lotless Giant decks as well. Meaning you can pulse the Lotless Giant target by Dread Return on their end while the Dread Return is on the stack. Might not be enough, but again, an additional roadblock for those decks. So let's see how we will fare in this league. I hope to have reasonably good matchups and not to do too many bad plays as usual. See you in match one. Low to the middle of game one. I forgot to start recording, so we are in turn 4 for opponent who is on the Black Aristocrat deck. On the play, they had sort of a slow start, and we have multiple ways to kill them next turn. Suppose that we survive here, so we are going to block anyhow the vampire with one of the Quirion Rangers. And that's it, because we are afraid of stamina. That will kill any of our other creatures. Now let's see what they do. We might still be dead to a few sacrifices into the fling-like thing, let's say, rights of consumption or something like that. Now let's see if they just sacrifice the red token to give us only 6 damages. That will be quite good. Then it would be very nice if they just tap out, even though they now have the possibility of spinning darkness. Now it would be nice if they play some additional suck fodder or whatever. They go for it because they have the rights of consumption. Thingy. Presumably. This matchup for us is reasonably complicated, at least pre-board, especially on the draw, because they are a little too fast. Let's see if they stop here. No, so that means they do have the rights. I really hope it's called the rights. Yeah, right of consumption. And we are dead. Turn 4. We yeah, this was basically the only way for them to win. They had to add kind of perfect hand, and they did. So let me. How can I find it? Let me look at the thing. But right of consumption. If he's only player, target player. So there is no need or no opportunity to put in the standard bearers. So what we are going to play is just the Acolytes, a little bit of life gain, and let's see how we fare in this way. We could play the Mesmeric Fiends as well. On the draw, I will probably put them in, assuming we get a game 3 for the draw. Here we have the perfect mana hand. Now we need to draw some action. In this case, we might even start blocking a little. Let's see what they start with. It would be nice not to be, yeah, Carrion Feeder or, yeah, Carrion Feeder is by far the worst. Okay, we got the action. Now it's a matter of, I think they play Mesmeric Fiend as well. So here we cannot block always due to stamina. Double Carrion Feeder, which is not too bad. Okay, this is good for us. So we go Axeman. Into Axeman, into lead, and let's see. Okay, we will play. Now the thing is, yeah, we are kind of dead to Mesmeric. If we can untap and play the Beastrider, we might have a very big shot at winning. Here it should be, I hope, impossible for them to kill us. So I won't block. The good news is that they cannot Mesmeric Fiend us anymore. So here we just put a lot of healed. Okay. So now we need really only one card. Oh, okay, so this is very, very good. So first of all, we play. Let's see if they have anything. Oh, okay. So we win game 2, and we might play the 2 Mesmeric instead of the life gain. I really am not sure about it, but let's try it in this way. We have a good mana hand, even though we are going to show them that we have almost everything to kill them turn 4. They are mulliganing into 6. And they start with, okay. Okay, yeah, definitely we are showing them we are having everything. Of course, we put it on the bottom. And we go. If we could have drawn that, that would have been a possible turn 2 kill. Turn 3, sorry. And just dreaming of playing. Okay. This is the slowest possible hand that they can have. That for us is very, very good. Still, if we draw Equirion, we basically have the win next turn. We have even sort of protection. We'll never block against Mesmeric. Okay, carry on feeder. Oh shit. Okay, so now we are instead very close to be dead. Yeah, we are super dead. Need to find another battlement right now. Yeah. Ah, okay, here we play a blocker. Next turn we can deploy the obsidian, but it's not going to be enough. So we lost twice to randomness, meaning they had the perfect hand game 1, and they top decked or had a game, basically the perfect hand game 3. Here they can kill it, so I don't block. The only good news is that they have only 2 cards in it. But yeah, it's a very meager thing. We get the Axebane one turn too late. So I think we have to try it. We are going to block the carrion feeder. They should be able to do 6 only if they also have the stamina. Another carrion feeder. The good thing is they are counting, so that means they possibly have no stamina nor the. Okay, see if I block this guy, this is lethal, so of course we are going to black this, and they have the stamina, we are dead. Okay, so now we have 3, 4, 5, 6 mana that it doesn't help us if they have a removal, so we just go for it. And we should have won again by luck. Totally random matchup, but this is kind of hard for us, so we take the lucky win and go to round 2. Match 2. This time we are on the play, and we did not forget to skip the to start the recording. So we have a sort of perfect hand against many matchups. Let's see what we are going to face. These could be most likely elves. That means we are going to immediately axe me. This matchup is close to 50-50, even though I would say slightly unfavorable. And it's definitely all about speed. They have much better interaction than we do. So they really get a very bad winding way. Here we start with the winding way of our own. Followed by, what did we win? The reaping. Oh, very nice. Turn 4 kill. It's good that the only card that they don't know about in our hands are the ones that allow us to kill them. So they also had lots of card draw. Let's see if they indeed are elves. Yes, they are, but had very, very, very bad. So they played two little. They have multiple cards in hand that we don't know of. So I think we are going to Masked Band, Masked Band, sorry, to Galvanic Alchemist just in case of Vines on Vastwood. Let's see if we have 9 mana. Yeah, we do. So this was a very easy, let's say, turn 4, mostly helped by being on the play, having a very good hand, and opponent instead having a slow one. I don't know if they should have mulliganed. So here we just win. We hope that they concede. I apologize for my voice. We find an overgrown. We don't need the Quirios anymore. We are just going and we get it. Let's see if they now concede. They don't. So I don't know why I put one green mana. They don't. Okay, we are one up. So against elves, we basically on the draw. I think we bring in. We can bring in these ones plus the pulse. What we can bring out usually is one Quirion. I'm not sure about the one Quirion, but let's say this way: we don't really want elves, our elves helping our opponent. Yeah, let's try this way. We have once again a turn to Axebane. Opponent is mulliganing. No. So we kind of have everything we need for the kill, but it's a slow one. But again, they are forced winding way turn 2, which is definitely not what elves want to do. Now let's see if we find something better. No. So we are going to go crashing into Standard Bearer. That actually is kind of the perfect answer to the turn 3 Timberwatch. Okay. So this match seems to have started nicely for us. Now it all depends on them having a possible gut shot. This is not going to make them find a gut shot. They could find, okay, lots of things that they don't need. They are killing though. Can they kill it? Not yet. They could kill our overgrown, which would be annoying. Oh man. So here we are going to get another. So if we get, no, we get a battlement because next turn we have the kill. If they don't remove our crushing drawbridge. They are probably going to do. Let's see if they fall. No, yeah, they take the correct one. That bring us back. Oh man. Okay, so they went in with the glamours, which it's okay for us. This is not doing anything except at this turn. So they have on one unknown card in hand. This is just going to slow us a little, but we will deploy another standard bearer. Mm, yeah, I don't think we need much else. So next turn we should be finally able to kill them. They have yet another card spell that again is not going to give them Okay, so now we know. Yeah, still they have one unknown card in hand. Is the fourth. Now we will have perfect information about their hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Okay, they can remove one of our defenders. They want to. They don't, and we will kill them now. We are not actually going to kill them in this way. Uh, so we need to do. Let's firstly to see if we find a query. We don't. Oh man. Uh, are we going to die? No, they cannot play with bestow. Is this target creature, right? If you bestow enchant creature. Yeah. We just play also this one since we don't need anything else. This is the slowest skill. So they are going to kind of play. Oh, this was the only unknown card they had in hand. So they can play a lot of things. They fetch a land, play a land, they play a Vandal. Okay, if they want to remove the blocker, this time is not a problem for us. They play a big Hydra. '17 or something. Okay, so they attack, and then we are forced to block a few things. I forgot that this was a standard bear. Still, we win. Okay. Now let's see if they are going to make us kill them. We are going to do a loop every for do a Valakut tap activation every 4 taps because we will have exactly 8 mana. Okay, they concede. Good. We win against Elves, actually 2-0. We had a reasonably good hand, but mostly they had little weekends, I think. Not sure if they should have mulliganed the starting hands. So we are 2-0. See you in match 3. Match 3 against Eliod or Iliad on the draw. So this hand I think I try to keep it. We are giving out all the information in the world turn 1. We are kind of dead to any red strategy, but it could be okay against any non-red one. Let's try. If we draw, Forest? Okay, perfect. If we draw a forest, we are most likely dead. So, but at least here we are going to block. Next turn we are fetching again and winding way unless we find a good for drop. Okay, this is rally. Rally is a good matchup for us. We are just going to block because we need time. We keep actually drawing card draw, but we get good stuff. So next turn we are going to deploy 2 defenders. I think we get rid of the drift for the moment. So rally of the mono red version is probably the best for us to face. They are reasonably fair and we have lots of blockers. Still we are at 11. Here we are going to play these. We are still not going to block unless they have another bushwalker. They do not. They basically resign the possibility of having a galvanic blast. So they might have 2 bolts. So we are not going to block and we go to 8. See what they do. They could kill the caretaker. If they have 2 bolts, they'll probably try to go to the face. They kill the caretaker, okay. So now what we are going to do is actually lead. Let's see if we find something good. We do find something good. So here we have I just play blockers. Basically next turn we have the kill. We mill the frit with the original. Well, anyway, I didn't notice that before. And they concede. Good. Okay. On the, let's say, after the sideboard, we should be better positioned. We bring in the 6 cards. Basically, the Acolytes, Vandals, and Life Gain. What we are going to remove are DeckTech, 1 Shield Wall, 1 Drift, 1 Orochi, 1 Quirion, and probably a land grant. Let's see. Let's try to be. We could remove instead of the land grant the Vanguard, but let's try to be greedy. This end is a gamble that I'm willing to take because we have 2 draws, multiple ways to find the land, including the ends. So it's super risky, but it's a gamble that I'm willing to take on the draw and being 1 up. They also are mulliganing, by the way. They do not start with Tomb Raider, which is another plus for us. For the moment we whiff. If they have also the rally, we might be, yeah, not in the best situation. 5 damages. We need to find the land now. And we do. They also have the Bushwalker. That means additional 8 damages. Here we are going double crushing drawbridge. That means next turn we might have the kill. And they have, okay, they had more than the perfect hand, okay. Which is okay. Then we lose without seeing a turn 3, but we had the kill. Turn, well, yeah, we don't see the turn 4, but we had the kill for the turn 4. Back on the play, it should be better for us. I think in this case I remove the Beastrider and keep back the Land Grant because it's more complicated to keep one landers on the play. Of course, zero landers solves the issue. This is a good two-lander. We just put down the slowest card. They also are mulliganing. So we can play the Crimson only turn 3. So I just fetch and then scry. Oh man, these, yeah, for the moment we put it on the bottom. Okay, they have a reasonably slow start, and instead we get a very good one on our side. Next turn we are going to Acolyte into Winding Way, unless they kill our battlement. They are going to kill it, which again is fine. There are 2 real bolts. Okay. So here we are fetching once again and Winding Way. And the Winding Way is quite a bad one. If they also have the rally, okay. They have 1 card in hand. I take it relatively slowly. Good. Okay. This is very good for us. So we take only 5 damages. And next turn we have Alchemy, Axebane with protection on board. We can actually attack. Here we take not so many damages, so we are going to block. Of course, they can kind of find the fire blast, but I hope they don't. They didn't think about it, which is good for us. Okay, so here we Start with winding way. Okay. So we go defender into defender, and basically next turn we have the kill. And now we can block forever. And I find yet another Tomb Raider, which is totally useless. If they attack, they do. So we are again going to block, 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 and block. We do a Basilian white mana, so we protection, 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 and protection. And now we find another good one, so we just go for it. Let's see if they concede. They don't. And we find even more. Let's see if they now concede. Two. They do. Good. 3-0. Facing, yeah, a somewhat positive matchup, but man, that game 2 was crazy. See you in match 4. Back to the league, fourth match against common player, so name is appropriate. And we have a reasonably good hand. Let's see what we draw in order to decide if we want to Ceruli first or General Scenting first. Okay, Bojuka Bog is not exactly what we want to see at the beginning. So this might be Gardens. Gardens nowadays plays a lot of um, blades. So yeah, I think we take it relatively slowly. Let's see what we are against, hoping it's not Gardens. It's not terrible as it was in the past, but still is not good. And indeed, it is most likely Gardens. So let's hope we find a land naturally. We fail, so we fetch and we play another Ceruli. Next turn we are going to Axebane, or yeah, it's Gardens. Oh man, I would have loved to have 5 reasonable matchups. So the good news is that they do not have lots of swamps, so the file is not on the map for the moment. If our Axebane survives, we are going to, yeah, have a good thing, but obviously it doesn't survive. Now here we need a land or a query. Instead we get another battlement that unfortunately is not the best. Let's see if they have the second cast down. No, they start digging. They could have the wrath already. Thorn. So now we need to play, just ignoring the fact they can have the wrath next turn. So we first Okay, so we can, yeah, first of all, we winding way. And we get good hand. So we Tinderbolt. We are going to play additional defenders. Now we have 6 mana. Still we go for winding way. We lose the uh, Reaping, which is unfortunate. Third winding way. That is good because it should allow us, let's see, they still could have the defile, but anyhow we try it. Meaning we try to get the DeckTech. I expect them to kill something, particularly the DeckTech itself. Okay, they didn't. So now we play another lead. That will probably give us the win. Let's see if they now kill the DeckTech. They do. Uh, the fact that we lost the Reaping is really a problem for us. What we are going to do is make a mistake. Oh man, I needed the second blue mana to get the other uh, lead. Okay, now we are in a very precarious situation if they have the Wrath for 3. Of course they have it. Because we have no access to colored mana. Very bad mistake on our part. Now we only need a naturally drawn Orochi. Okay, this is fine as well. This is very good. Okay. So let's see if they have Swamp plus another Rat. They don't. Here we took the Crushing Drawbridge. because uh, we wanted a relatively cheap defender since we couldn't cast any of those. They found the land, now it's all a matter to see how many removal they have in hand. I think one of them, they need to use at least one or two, not to discard to hand size. Let's see, 9 cards in hand. They discard. Okay, and we do find the Orochi. So we try to play it. And play an alchemist. Most likely they are killing the Orochi or the alchemist itself. They kill the alchemist. Okay. Oh no. So now we just try to go for it with the Freed. And they do not have it. Okay. The read was correct, meaning that if they had the cheaper removal, they would have killed most likely the the Orochi or something like that. Since they had the cast down, they went for correctly the bigger target. So we are one up. Okay. So after sideboard we have, of course, the we're probably going to go sort of beat down plan B. Well, I mean, of course, the two obsidians are coming in. Then what we could bring in is are these three cards. Mesmeric is no, it's not good in such a high amount of removal. Uh, so I think let's try it this way. 4 cards in. So what we are going to remove are one Tinderbolt, one Beastrider, let's see, for sure one Drift and one Shield Wall Sentinel. Not one Drift because I want the Pulse. Tuck or a Genocent. Actually, we remove one land grant. Okay, let's try this way. And we have a good end, even though they will know that we might have Obsidian turn 2. Okay, we had a reasonably land heavy hand. Still, it's fine because if they kill now the Saruli, they have to kill it with cast down. Or snuff out. Because now we are going to get another land. Uh, Try to get our Quirion. Let's see if there's enough. They don't. And we get the turn 2. My chair is doing weird noises. By the way, the turn 2 obsidian on the board. Now, I have no idea how many removal they play nowadays that can actually remove the obsidian. They now should have 2 removals for the, well, yeah, mm, whatever removal, yeah, they need to have 2 removals in order to uh, not let us on top with the active circle. So they have the first one. They don't need to play now the second one, but let's see if they have it. They don't. So they kill the Quirion. Oh, last right. The card that usually kills me. Let's see how many they. 3. So okay, we are left with only length. But we go bit down now. Where bit down is we don't go bit down because we need. Okay, now we can go bit down with 1 creature at a time. Now we can go bit down with all of them. We have a 3-turn clock. Of course, a single minus something spell will destroy us. Uh, I don't think we need to play this. Let's see if they want to remove it. We want maximum amount of mana, even though they get the rats. Okay, and 6 lives, which is a little annoying. They pay the rats, is fine. Now here we keep attacking. Okay, I'm not sure if the Axebane was. I didn't notice that they did the stupid old trick of activating on turn 0. I failed for it. Fold for it. Fallen? I don't know. Now they have to decide if they go for the Axebane. Now we let it resolve. That was a very stupid play on my side. I'm not even sure I needed the Axebane, to be honest. Here is. They could have a snuff out. We assume they don't. I think we save. We save one attacker. Yes. That's it. There was the snuff out. I mean, I need to put the other. I misplaying in an incredible way. So here we attack. And I do another mistake. Okay, guys, this game it's really me playing very, very poorly. They find a blade, and it's okay. It forces us to kill the Quirion. They find a blocker for 1 turn, which is okay as well. Spellbound is fine. They might not block in order to do the thing that gives, I cannot remember, the draw spell that can give it +1/+1. or find. Okay, this is good because it forces them to block. They had it and didn't. Ah, no, okay. But map is only sorcery speed, if I'm not wrong. Okay. Now they are going to use that bomb. Okay. Now they should have another blade plus multiple removals. That one on the top is not very nice for us. We don't want to risk anything. We just attack. Did you find the thingy? Okay. They still gain one turn. Now we try. I played this game horribly. That's fine. Now let's see how many times they do the trick. This is indifferent. It doesn't change because you will never be able to block. They try it anyhow, and they have a thorn. Okay. So here, let's see. They have also the spinning darkness. Okay. We won. We are playing terribly. Guys, I apologize. Of course, the correct thing was Obsidian nowadays is very, very good against the Guardians. But, man, I need to focus for the fifth match. Match 5 for the trophy against Cardilke, name that I'm not familiar with. We are on the play. We want to play first. Let's hope on good ends and playing better than last time. Okay. I will keep it, but this end is most likely a trap. But being on the play and be able to possibly deploy it into Axebane is very important. Opponent does not. Mulligan, let's see what they are on. If they are on red, this end suddenly becomes very bad unless we find a 2/04 for turn 2. And we are against something that I have no idea what could be. White-green. Could it be some X-proof? So here we are going to try the Axebane. If it doesn't die, we have the killing end. We just need 2 turns to develop. If they do have a journey, then we play another Axebane next turn. I played in the Slivers. Slivers is historically an extremely good matchup for us. Okay, Virulent Sliver is slightly worse, but still, we technically are going to win turn 4. We need 2 defenders, so I think right now I just go for the secret door. It will be a little longer to do everything, but it should be reasonably safe. I have no idea if Sliver nowadays plays Trabenchar. We'll find it out. The most probable thing, I mean, this chair is amazing. As soon as I move, it does funky sounds. I don't know if you hear it. Anyhow, I could have a Lord here, and then maximum 1 mana free. And to be honest, I have no idea about which kind of interaction they could play for 1 mana. But again, let's see if they attack. They should, of course, attack, but I play around an incredibly unlikely Ramosian rally. The good thing is that we only get 1 poison independently on their power. Okay, so they have shield down. So we get our first win, very likely. Let's see if they concede. They seem not to be wanting to concede. Okay. So here we are producing 2 mana or 3 mana per turn. Oh, they did concede. Okay, thank you, opponent. Okay, we are 1 up in a theoretically easy matchup, where I don't think if we have anything to bring in. The things that we might consider are Mesmeric Fiend, Mass Vandal, that is a Sliver, Pulse, just for life gain, but they also play the I don't think we are going to sideboard anything. Let's see how it develops. I really haven't met Slivers in a long, long time. Once upon a time, it was almost a buy, especially because we were playing at least 2 moments pieces. Uh, Now I don't know anymore, but they didn't gain much in terms of speed, while we instead are kind of faster because we are forced to become faster. Not significantly more, but just a little. So here, I think we mulligan this one. We have 2 lands, but then turn 2 we don't have anything to play. I do hate to play turn 2 anyway on the draw without reason. So let's see if we get a better 6. We get the 6, not necessarily better. They are mulliganing 2, 4. I didn't even notice that. So of course the mulligan decision was a no-braining, having noticed that they were mulliganing as well. Okay, so now I will start with Saruli. Then we will decide. So they have basically 2 cards in hand. Based on the draws, we will decide if we want also to cycle the ant or not. Most likely, yes, because the ant could be a good blocker, but we have nothing to play it fast enough. So next turn we can actually Beastrider Vanguard into a possible untap, into a possible. Let's see if they have the Lord. Yeah, that doesn't scare us too much, to be honest. Okay, so yeah, this makes everything much easier for us, even if they have a second Lord. I am not really sure if they play any kind of Pauper spells or interaction. Okay, so we are going to block, but they have no current mana. So what we are going to do is cycle at the end of the turn. We need one additional defender. Depending on what we draw, we will decide if we play the DeckTech or the Axeman, mainly depending only if we draw a battlement. Don't draw the battlement, so what we are going to do is we play the Axeman. Let's see if they have any form of interaction. It's really unlikely. I mean, they were incredibly unlucky. Mulligan into 4, having a reasonably sketchy hand, only white mana for the moment. So we take 4 additional damages. And then we need to see if they have, well, if they play and if they have drawn Thriving Charm. They seem not to. Okay, so here we just show our end. We play DeckTech. into winding way, probably. Yes. And we get uh, theoretically all what you need, or what we need. So, but I take it really, really carefully. Here I'm going to get another Axebane because we basically have everything redundant for the kill next turn except the Galvanic Alchemist, but I don't know if I can kill it. I don't know. They could possibly play uh, Pyro, but this would mean stretching the mana base quite a bit and actually kind of weakening their own game plan. I think they are not going to have much here. Uh, Now we block one. Excuse me, just to see if they could have anything. I think they are mana or color or both screwed, which is really unfortunate. But we had a very bad period in terms of Vanias, so we take whatever we get. So let's see if they have it. I don't know what they could have, but the only thing could be Trap and Charm on the Galvanic Alchemist. They have Trap and Charm, and I mean, they killed the wrong guy. Okay, okay, opponent. I apologize. I'm sorry for the bad luck, but yeah, this was for the trophy. Good. So we immediately trophy our first league with the new version with Landgrants. We faced a couple of unexpected matchups, meaning the Slivers match 5 and the Mono Black Aristocrats match 1. Then we had Health, Rally, and Gardens, which are all in meta. We were kind of lucky with, not super lucky. We had only one extremely good matchup, which is the fifth one. The rest were 50-50. All of them, I think, were 50-50, except the Monoid Rally that is positive for us, probably 60% for us, and compensate the Gardens matchup where we won, even though we didn't play optimally. So I apologize once again for the bad plays in match 4, but we won the trophy. Thank you for watching this. I'm happy that I was able to record it, and see you for the next video. Ciao!